The Planche de Belleville may have become a classic of the Tour de France. That's because the riders must face an extra kilometre before reaching the finishing line. A break with tradition that won't change the potential winners. Climber will be victorious today.
Okay guys, there's no need for me to do a drawing. As usual, everything will be decided on the Planche de Belleville. It's a prestige victory, and the teams of the race favorites should keep a tight rein on the stage. Okay guys, we'll throw in a little bonus to spice up the race. 30 and 20 at the next village.
I'll make a big effort on the relay.
Breakaway over.
Okay, I'm coming to protect you.
The breakaway has 30 seconds lead.
Okay, I'll avoid any extreme effort.
The breakaway riders increasing the gap. They are not dangerous for the overall standings. We can let them go.
Okay, I'll consume a feed. Okay, I'll consume a feed.
The breakaway didn't get far. Watch out for counter moves.
I'll relay.
There. Behind. The peloton is 2 kilometers from the top of the climb. We'll have to do our utmost to score points if we don't want to fall behind on the climber standings.
I'll take it easy on the relay.
Breakaway over. From the summit of the Markstein, the Grand Ballon is only a minor difficulty. Classified as third category.
I'll relay.
There will be 2 and 1 point for the mountain standings.
I'll relay.
30 seconds lead for the head of the race.
You must constantly try to shelter from the wind, so as not to consume energy. This is what allows a rider to edge clear at the end of the race.
The gap between the peloton and the escapees is stable. The break is still not done. It's difficult to escape today. New attack.
Ihr schafft das!
On continue comme ça, les gars.
Breakaway over.
Allez, courage, les gars.
He's got his teammates riding because in front there's a rider who's dangerous to him in the overall standing. The breakaway is upping the tempo at the head of the race. It doesn't intend to be caught up that easily. The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed. The gap is widening. No need to panic, guys. There's nobody dangerous for the overall standings. King of the Mountain sprint in 2 kilometers for the breakaway group.
I'll make a big effort on the relay.
Super! Keep going! Here we go!
Allez les gars, courage.
Allez le gros!
Bravo, les gars!
Allez, allez, allez les gars.
Ihr schafft das! Weiter so, Jungs! Haltet euch an, Jungs! Ihr schafft das!
Allez, les gars!
Gut so! Haut rein, Leute!
Lâchez rien, allez!
Weiter so, Jungs!
Allez le gros!
He launched the mountain sprint.
Ihr schafft das! Los,
Allez les gars, les gars. Allez les gars, courage.
Okay, but I won't be very effective because I'm full out.
gut so! Haut rein, Leute!
Allez!
Haut rein!
Continuez comme ça.
Bravo les gars.
Ouais, vite.
Haltet euch fern!
Allez les gars, on continue comme ça.
Allez, les gars.
Allez, courage.
Allez les gars. Allez les gars, courage.
Kommt rein, Leute! Weiter, da kommen sie!
Allez, courage les gars, allez vite.
I'll make a big effort on the relay.
If we want the stage victory, we're going to have to set the tempo, guys. Go! Go!
Allez les gars.
Watch out for him for the over. You've got to chase him down.
30 seconds lead for the head of the race.
It's the leader's team that's taking on the chase of the breakaway.
Haut rein! Lâchez rien!
Allez les gars, courage.
There's movement at the front of the peloton.
Bravo les gars. Here we go, here we go.
Weiter so, Jungs!
Continuez comme ça. Continuez comme ça. Allez les gars, continuez comme ça.
The breakaway is 3 kilometers from the intermediate sprint.
Lâchez rien, allez. Continuez la course.
Bravo les gars.
Your breakaway companions look like they want to up the pace.
Allez, 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 allez.
You've won the intermediate sprint. Well done.
The break is still not done. It's difficult. difficult escape today.
Ihr schafft das!
I'll make a big effort on the relay.
Allez les gars, on continue comme ça.
The race has reached the foot of the Col du Ballon d'Alsace. An 11.2-kilometre ascent at 6%, an obstacle that will weigh heavily on the legs.
Allez les gars, on continue comme ça.
Haltet euch ran!
Understood. I'll take it easy, whatever happens. Understood. I'll take it easy, whatever happens.
Here we go!
Allez les gars.
Courage! On continue!
Gut so! Kommt rein, Leute!
Allez les gars.
Here we go!
Continuez comme ça.
Here we go! Here we go! Super! Keep going! Allez les gars, courage!
Allez les gars, courage!
Allez les gars, allez les gars!
Continuez comme ça.
Come on guys, go, go! Here we go!
It doesn't seem to be a good day for him. He's being distanced.
Allez, on doit tous.
Allez, Rose, peut le faire.
Bravo. Allez, allez, allez.
Here we go! Here we go!
Weiter so, Jungs!
Here we go! Here we go! Super! Keep going!
Allez.
Come on!
Allez, continuez comme ça.
Allez!
Allez les gars.
Understood. I'll take it easy, whatever happens.
Da kommen sie! Nach Dampf, Jungs!
Bravo les gars, c'est bien! Allez les gars, on continue là, plus vite!
Oui, allez, allez, foncez, foncez! Allez les gars, on continue comme ça!
Continuez comme ça!
Gut so! Kommt rein, Leute!
Allez, courage les gars!
Allez les gars, courage! The first rider to the top will score 10 more points towards the climber standings. Allez les gars, courage!
Allez les gars. On y va, on y va, on y va. Continuez comme ça. On continue.
Bravo les gars!
Weiter so, Jungs! Nach Dampf, Jungs!
Here we go! Here we go!
Continuez comme ça.
peloton is 2 kilometers from the top of the climb.
Here we go! Here we go!
We'll have to do our utmost to score points if we don't want to fall behind on the climber standings.
Come on, guys! Go, go! Keep going!
You were first over the top of the climb. That's good. He's asked his teammates to try and catch you. I reckon that they're wary of you for the stage victory. The end of the stage is not far off. Stay awake. It will soon start to move in the peloton.
Lâche rien. Ouais.
The front of the race is at the base of the descent and is now entering the feed zone.
A teammate has just been dropped. You can't count on him. Many longer.
He's trying to get out. Watch out!
Continue comme ça. Allez. Continuez comme ça.
The breakaway is unlikely to go all the way, guys. Watch out for counter moves.
Courage.
His teammates are riding to protect the jersey.
Allez les gars, courage.
Continuez comme ça!
He asks his guys to maintain the tempo. Watch him. He must feel able to win the stage.
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
Last time check with the breakaway. 1 minute.
King of the Mountain sprint in 2 kilometers for the breakaway group.
The breakaway's managing to hold off the peloton. The gap seems to have stabilized.
Guys, it's going to go quickly between the summit of the next climb and the Planche de Belleville. You've got to get yourselves up front right now.
The descent before the final climb is tricky. The riders will have to be careful not to lose everything so close to the finish.
You still have 2 kilometers before you reach the summit.
Understood. I'll take it easy whatever happens.
You were first over the top of the climb. That's good.
Gut so! Haut rein, Leute! Ihr schafft das!
All right, yeah.
You're the one with the most points for the green jersey in the breakaway. Attack! Watch out, lads! This is dangerous for us! He's got his teammates riding because in front there's a rider who's dangerous to him in the overall standings. Watch out for him for the overall. You've got to chase him down.
We'll have to keep something in reserve if we want to get away in the final kilometers. We're off with a breakaway starting the climb of the Planche de Belfi.
Allez, continuez comme ça. Courage, allez, courage, continue. Allez les gars, on y va.
Besides the stage win, whoever arrives first at the top will also score 10 points for the mountain classification. He's trying to get out of the peloton. Watch out. Breakaway over. Untried final stretch of the Strade. A totally unforgiving final kilometre with 2 sections at over 20%. Only 2 kilometres left. The red pennant is in sight. Another kilometre of climbing for the front of the race. Watch out, he's going on the attack. Counter-attack at the front of the peloton.
You're over-revving. Reduce the tempo or you'll pay the price. A teammate has just been dropped. You can't count on him any longer. He's being left behind. It's good news for the overall standing.
Ladies and gentlemen, applaud him loudly. He's amongst the leading. We can say that everything is going well for him at the moment. Here is the green jersey of this stage. He's amongst the leading. He is in.
The result is clearly not up to my expectations, guys. It isn't catastrophic, but when you've got victory in mind... It's the final stage, guys. The main thing to grasp today is that the route is flat and it harbors no particular difficulties. A sprint finish is more than likely. We're in a good position to win the points classification. But watch out, as we can still be caught. Caution, we can finish on the podium, or even... Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. The final stage on the Champs-Élysées is always one of the most coveted. In the past, sprinters seeking the prestige of a victory in Paris have sometimes been caught off guard, but it hasn't happened very often, with the specialists who currently dominate the discipline. It's an even more demanding challenge. The riders will follow the Seine, passing in front of the Eiffel Tower, and will cross the Pont Royal before entering the prestigious circuit. The first riders are entering the Champs-Élysées circuit. Things are livening up at the head of the peloton. An intermediate sprint will be contested on the second crossing of the line. The riders will have 4 laps to do. The peloton has just joined up with a breakaway. The circuit goes round the Jardin des Tuileries, taking the tunnel. The riders emerge onto the Rue de Rivoli and return towards the finishing line.
It will be important to win the intermediate for the points classification. I'm counting counting on you guys.
Attack at the head of the peloton.
The head of the race is 3 kilometers from the intermediate sprint. You must constantly try to shelter from the wind so as not to consume energy. This is what allows a rider to edge clear at the end of the race.
Attack at the head of the peloton. The race leaders cross the line. They still have 3 laps to go.
Watch out! You're not going to be able to attack for much longer.
There's another attack at the head of the peloton. The breakaway's over. Let's start all over again. Bunched peloton.
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
Time difference between the peloton and the breakaway is steady. 2 more laps. The end of this tour is not far off. 30 seconds lead for the head of the race. Looks like the breakaway still has some gas left. It's still able to widen the gap.
The gap is decreasing, guys. The peloton should be there for the stage win.
The riders are all back together. Everything will be played out in the final kilometers.
Just 5 more kilometers. Get ready to sprint. We must win to secure the green jersey.
Last passage through the tunnel for the peloton. You have to be well placed. Riders who are beyond 30th will have too much to do to catch up and hope to win. Tension is at its maximum. The lead-out riders will soon peel off to open the way for the sprinter. The final sprint of the Tour de France is on.
to give everything in the sprint.
He succeeded in avoiding all the pitfalls to win. He succeeded in avoiding all the pitfalls. Consistent throughout this tour, he managed to score enough points to dominate his rival. It's time for the best sprint. Always present at the front with this jersey on.
We could have hoped for better than a top 10 place today. The podium seemed possible. It's a pity. We finished with the green jersey. It's great. You managed the sprints really well. Hi guys, welcome to the briefing for this first stage. The main thing to grasp today is that the route is flat and it harbors no particular difficulties. A sprint finish is more than likely. We can win this! I'm counting on you to control the race. Come on! Today, it's ours. Have a good stage, guys. Hello everyone. In the fields through which today's stage passes were the scene of many a bloody battle during the First World War. Today the confrontation is more likely to oppose the sprinters' teams that will pull out all the stops to set up a mass finish. The stage seems to be designed for the sprinters, and it should follow the time-honoured scenario of an early breakaway. That will try to hold off the peloton over the final kilometres.
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
Okay, I'm coming to protect you.
The time gap between the peloton and the breakaway is decreasing.
Well, on flat stages, that's not where you see the most drama. You can accelerate forward if you think that nothing important will happen.
The peloton has caught up. There's no more escapee. 1 minute for the breakaway. It's looking good. The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the peloton. The breakaway is losing ground. Time difference between the peloton and the breakaway is steady. The front of the race is approaching the intermediate sprint. It will be contested at Péronne, and only the first 15 will score points in the green jersey standings. The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the peloton.
The gap is increasing. We don't need to ride for now. There's nobody dangerous for us in the breakaway.
The breakaway is losing ground.
The gap is decreasing, guys. The peloton should be there for the stage win.
The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the peloton. Last time checked with the breakaway, 1 minute.
Understood. I'll take it easy whatever happens.
Only 20 kilometers to go, and the breakaway has still not been caught by the peloton. The riders are all back together. Everything will be played out in the final kilometer.
Continuez comme ça.
Just 10 more kilometres. The peloton is grouped and a sprint finish seems inevitable.
Watch the demeanor of the other sprinters to know when to launch your sprint. If you start too soon, you will be unable to continue your effort to the line. If you start too late, you will not have time to work your way to the front.
Allez, courage les gars, allez plus vite. Allez les gars, courage. Bravo.
Just 5 more kilometers. Get ready to sprint. We need to score points for the green jersey.
The finish will be raced on a very wide road. Apart from a left turn 2 kilometres from the line, the finishing stretch harbours no special risks.
Go! 1 kilometer. Give it all you've got.
This stage is his. He was the strongest. Here is today's stage winner. He will climb onto the podium. He's amongst them. He will climb onto the... We can say that everything is going
Well done, lads. Congratulations to you. We were the pre-race favourites, and you lived up to the role with brio. Well done for this win.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. On this stage that crosses from Belgium into France, the riders will cross no less than 7 cobbled sectors. Each sector a stumbling block that could upset the race scenario. The beginning of the stage does not present any major difficulties, and there should be a fight to be part of the early breakaway. Things should come to a head in the last 50 kilometers with a sequence of cobbled sectors. The time gap with the head of the race is stable. The time gap between the peloton and the breakaway is decreasing. The lead riders are at the foot of the only ascension counting towards the climber's standings. It will be adjudged atop the citadel of Namur and give 1 point to the winner. The time gap between the peloton and the breakaway is decreasing. The breakaway is losing ground.
The breakaway is upping the tempo at the head of the race. It doesn't intend to be caught up that easily.
Time difference between the peloton and the breakaway is steady. The race is approaching the first cobbled sector of the day, 1,800 meters long. It's too far from the finish and too far away from other sectors to go on the attack. It's a sort of a warm-up for what's to come. The breakaway is losing ground.
The gap is increasing. We don't need to ride for now. There's nobody dangerous for us in the breakaway.
The breakaway's 10 kilometers from the intermediate sprint. 5 kilometers before the intermediate sprint. It will be contested on a rising falls flat. Be careful not to launch the sprint too soon. The breakaway is losing ground.
The gap is decreasing, guys. The peloton should be there for the stage win.
The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the peloton. The race will soon enter its final phase, with a succession of cobbled sectors. It's important to be really well placed because the rider will soon turn right and begin a new sector, 1,600 meters long. Slightly rising at the start, the next sector will come only 3 kilometers after the end of this one.
Okay, I'll consume a feed. Okay, I'll consume a feed.
Another 3 sectors to be negotiated for the men in front. The next 2 sectors are separated by only 1 kilometer. Coming one after the other, they're likely to cause some trouble. The lead rider is entering the longest sector of the stage. 3,700 meters from Viesly to Kiel.
Allez!
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
The riders are all back together. Everything will be played out in the final kilometers. He's accelerating.
riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax.
He's accelerating. Only 10 kilometers before the finish.
10 kilometers. This will finish in a mass sprint. I'm counting on you to win the stage and strengthen our hold on the green jersey.
He's trying to set up on the counter-attack.
I'll make a big effort on the relay.
Watch the demeanor of the other sprinter to know when to launch your sprint. If you start too soon, you will be unable to continue your effort to the line. If you start too late, you will not have time to work your way to the front.
It's tight. The lead rider should cross the line on his own, but he must not falter in the final furlongs of the stage. Is it tough nut to be making off now? He's accelerating.
Go, 1 kilometer. You've got to give everything in the sprint.
He succeeded in avoiding all the... He's amongst the lead. He is in... He tops the...
The result is clearly not up to my expectations, guys.
It isn't catastrophic, but when you've got victory in mind, it's obviously a disappointment. We retain the yellow jersey. It's today's source of comfort.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. It's a real Paris-Roubaix concentrate that awaits the riders today, with more than 20 kilometers of cobblestones. This stage should be to the liking of the specialists of Flandrian classics, while it should worry pure climbers, often ill at ease on this type of exercise.
Go, guys! You've got to keep up the rhythm to defend the yellow jersey.
The time gap with the head of the race is stable. One minute for the breakaway. It's looking good.
When you have a very good sprinter in the team, it makes sense to stick with a breakaway in order to favor a mass sprint and vie for the stage win. Unless, of course, a rider from the team is present in the breakaway. The breakaway is upping the tempo at the head of the race. It doesn't intend to be caught up that easily.
Time difference between the peloton and the breakaway is steady. The approaching sector is fairly short, only 900 meters.
Watch out, guys. From now on, you've got to remain up front. I don't want to see anyone hanging around at the back of the peloton. Oh, okay. Hey.
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
Things now start to get serious. If the next sector from Wallon to Brion is ranked with a 3-star difficulty, the next 4 are ranked 4 stars. A particularly arduous sequence which should see the peloton explode. The riders are now onto a sector that is well known to the habitués of Paris. Roubaix, from Beuvry to Orchy, a sector also called Pavé Marc Madiot in honor of the double winner of the race. Sector 9 now lies before the men at the front, another sector that is ranked as 4 stars.
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
Looks like the breakaway still has some gas left. It's still able to widen the gap. A short sector to be faced now. Only 700 meters from Mérigny to Avelin. The breakaway is holding off the peloton, but it's going to be difficult. sector, the Moulin de Vertin, is the shortest, 450 meters, but also the only one to carry a 5-star difficulty. There will be no respite between the next two sectors, as they're only 1 kilometer apart, perhaps the moment to make the final cut. And now Sector 3, when they come... At the other end, there'll be a little over 20 kilometers left, and 2 seconds.
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
Only 15 kilometers left for the lead riders. There are 10... and no one has managed to get away on his own at the front of the race. Last...
Come on, guys, go! Allez les gars, on continue comme ça!
He's in trouble. It's not sure that he'll be there for the sprint.
Weiter so, Jungs! Gut so! Das schafft er!
Continuez comme ça!
The lone rider exits the final cobbled sector in the lead. Less than 8 kilometers for him.
5 kilometers for the breakaway. It'll be tight for the stage victory.
Weiter! Bleib dran! Bleib dran! Go, go, go! Komm schon! Bleib dran! Los! Komm schon! Weiter!
Attack behind. You've got to react, guys. It is not always a good idea to be too many in a breakaway, as the others will not necessarily want to cooperate with you.
He's accelerating.
Go, 1 kilometer. You've got to give everything in the sprint.
This stage is his. He was the. We can say that everything. We can say that everything. He is in. He's amongst the lead.
Well done, lads. Congratulations to you. We were the pre-race favourites, and you lived up to the... We really messed up this stage. We were aiming for a stage... It's the final stage, guys. Today, there's a team time trial on the program. Let me remind you that it's the time of the fourth rider that counts. This result is clearly not up to my expectations. It isn't catastrophic, but when you've got victory in... This result is clearly not up to my expectation. This result is clearly not up to my expectation.
We really messed up this stage. We were aiming for a stage win, and we didn't even finish in the top 10. It's very disappointing. We finished with the green jersey. It's great. You managed the sprints really well. Well done to all of you. Hi guys, welcome to this World's Briefing. This year's circuit is fairly open, with a few short climbs, but nothing serious. The circuit is 23 kilometers long, and there will be 11 laps in all. We'll have trouble holding our own.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Belgium for this Cycling World Championship road race. This year's route harbours no major difficulty, but it is demanding all the same. With 3 short climbs, many rising falls flat, and 11 laps to be completed, it will require a blend of endurance and explosiveness for the riders to have any hope of putting on the rainbow jersey. As for every World Championships, the distance is long, and with 250 kilometers to be raced, the Brussels route is no exception to the rule. Time gaps stabilized. The riders will now attack a short 700-meter climb on a slope of 4.7%. Nothing too difficult for the moment, but after 200 kilometers, the effect will certainly not be the same. The gap is decreasing. The peloton has not given up. The final difficulty of the circuit is not very long, 1.2 kilometers. Average of 3.2%. It should, however, be decisive, because once at the top, there will only be 800 meters to the finishing line. This year's title will, no doubt, be decided. 1 minute for the breakaway. It's looking good. Time gap stabilized.
The lead group is too large to work well together. It may explode into several pieces.
The gap is decreasing. The peloton has not given up. 1 minute for the breakaway. It's looking good. 1.5 minutes for the breakaway. It might just work. The gap is decreasing. The peloton has not given up. Last time checked with the breakaway, 1 minute.
Guys, don't forget to protect our leader. Communication is important. That's why we have TeamCom.
The gap between the peloton and the escapees is stable. The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed. The end of the stage is not far off. Stay awake. It will soon start to move in the peloton. The breakaway is unlikely to go all the way, guys. Watch out for counter moves. The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the peloton. The breakaway is managing to hold off the peloton. The gap seems to have stabilized.
The breakaway is unlikely to go all the way, guys. Watch out for counter moves.
Last time check with the breakaway, 1 minute. "30 seconds lead for the head of the race." The lead group begins the final lap of this World Championship. Another 20 kilometers to go before we know the new world champion.
If we are to hope for a stage win.
C'est bien.
He's got his teammates riding because a rider who's dangerous for the stage victory has broken away.
We'll have to keep something in reserve if we want to get away in the final kilometers. He's trying to get out of the peloton. Watch out.
For the head of the race. It's going to be difficult for them, especially with the short climb to the line.
Breakaway over. He's moving on to the attack.
Breakaway is unlikely to go all the way, guys. Watch out for counter moves.
He's turning the screw. go on 5 kilometres. Nothing's yet decided for the title. He's trying to get out of the peloton. Watch out. He's trying to get out. Watch out. We're at the foot of the final difficulty. Everything should be played out here. If one rider manages to distance his opponents, he will be world champion. The lead group is onto the short line. Kilometres for the lead group. They'd better not stare at each other. 5 kilometers. Nothing's yet decided for the title. Only 800 meters left.
Continue comme ça.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is the new world champion.